Children, welcome to my class. Today we are going to learn a new lesson in history, rise of Jainism and Buddhism. In this chapter, we are going to learn about the founders of these two religions and their teachings, etc. Before we could start why these two religions started in India, what were the conditions of India? So now let us learn. Indian society was divided on the basis of varnas. It shows there was no equality. So already I've learned four varnas: Brahmanas, Kshatriya, Vaishya and Sudra. Brahmins conduct yanas. They were head of all the ceremonies of religious rituals. They had the rights to receive gifts and payments. Next, Kshatriya, they were performing the role guiding the kings. Vaishyas engaged in animal husbandry and business. The last class, Shudras, belonged to labor class and they were the household labors. All the facilities were given for the upper varnas. So already we said higher posts were enjoyed by Brahmins, Kshatriyas and Vaishyas. Sudras had no place in the society. The Varna-based society had created tension and complications among the communities. During this period, the teachings of Gautama Buddha and Mahavira appeared as a new hopes for them. Many people became the followers of Mahavira and Buddha. Jainism. Jainism is one of the very ancient or old religion in India. They believed in the existence of 24 Tirthankara. Rishabha was the first Tirthankara. 23rd Tirthankara was Parashvanatha. Parashvanatha was born as son of King Aswasena. He renounced all luxury and intelligence and attained immortality. He renounced society and became a hermit or sannyasi. Though he had everything to enjoy, he did not enjoy, he gave up and finally he became a sannyasi. So who was Parashvanatha? He was 23rd Tirthankara. The four principles preached by Parashvanatha, they were non-violence, truth, asteya, aparigraha. So now let us learn more about Vardhamana Mahavira. Vardhamana Mahavira was born in Kundala Grama in Vaishali, one of the republic. He was 24th Tirthankara. His parents, his father Siddhartha, mother was Trishala Devi. He was married to Yashodhara. At the age of 30, he set out in search of truth and renounced his family and house. After rejecting He wandered for 12 years. During these 12 years, he punished his body by fasting, doing penance, and meditation. Finally, at the age of 42, he achieved enlightenment. He came to be known as Mahavir. Vardhamana became Mahavir and became a Jinnah. What do you mean by Jinnah? Jinnah means one who had control over everything. His followers came to be called as Jains. He preached for 30 years and he died at the age of 72 in Pavapuri of Bihar. Mahavir taught 5 vows and 3 principles. The 5 vows are non-violence, truth, asteha, aparigraha, brahmacharya, and 3 ratanas, samyak jnana, samyak darshan, Samayak Charitra. These were the 5 vows and 3 ratnas taught by Mahavira. Jainism came to divide into 2 sects. They were Svetambaras and Digambaras. Svetambaras, those who wear white clothes. Digambaras were the followers of Mahavira, but they do not wear any clothes. Teachings of Mahavira were compiled in 12 volumes. They are in Prakrit language. Now let us learn about Buddhism. Siddhartha, later who was known as Gautama Buddha, was born in 6th century BC. His father, Suddhodana, who was the king of Republic of Shakya, and his mother was Maya Devi. He was married to Yashodhara. He had a son called Rahul. Due to his preachings, and many people in Asia followed his principles and as well as his teachings, so popularly he was called the Light of Asia. Siddhartha's enlightenment, how Siddhartha became Gautama Buddha. He renounced kingly luxury and happiness and he became a hermit. So as you all know, he was Yuvaraja or prince. He had everything to enjoy, but he did not enjoy anything. Like Mahavira, he too renounced all the luxuries and happiness and he became a sannyasi. Why did he become a sannyasi, a hermit? There is an incident. When he went for a ride and saw an old man, a dead body, a sick man, and created a kind of disgust in his mind for worldly life. So this made him to desert, to give up his charming wife and son and the pleasures and became a hermit. He gave up food and drinks and engaged himself in deep penance. Attaining enlightenment, he became Buddha. Siddhartha became Buddha. Buddha means enlightened one. After his enlightenment, He went to Saranath near Benares. In the Deer Park, he gave his first sermon. This has been called Dharma Chakra Pravartana. The first sermon is called as Dharma Chakra Pravartana. So the four noble truths taught by Gautama Buddha are: the whole world is full of sorrow and suffering. Desire was the root cause of sorrow. Only by the liberation of excessive desires could a peaceful life be led. To give up greed, one must follow the right path. And also it taught the eightfold path. The eightfold paths are right action, right speech, right vision, right livelihood, right effort, right recollection, right resolve, and right thought. Finally, Buddha died at the age of 80 at Kushinaga. This has been called Mahaparinirvana. After the death of Buddha, his followers collected his teachings and traditions in the form of Tripitakas, which was written in Pali language. These are called Vinaya, Dhamma, Abhidhamma. Like Jainism, in Buddhism also there are two sects, Mahayana and Hinayana. Buddha Purnima. What do you mean by Buddha Purnima? Buddha was born and experienced enlightenment and attained salvation on the same date. This day in India we call as Buddha Purnima. Thank you, children.